In this lesson, we will talk about how to format strings in Python. So let's start. So let's say name is equal to John. And then we say print hello and we say %s %name. Let's run this code. So what does it give us? The output is hello John. So let's understand. So what did we say? This was the print instruction we gave. Hello %s. S here stands for string. So we asked it to print a string, and which string? That we provided here, which was name. So name was John. So that is why the output was hello John. If we say lname is equal to say Smith, and I also want the last name to be printed. So I could have said %s and a space because I wanted a space in between %s. And now we are providing two names. So I can say lname comma name comma lname. Now if I run this code, what do I get? What is the output I get? The output is hello John Smith. So we pass the two strings to it. What we could have also done was put this into a string. So I can just copy this part that we have in the print. And now if I print S1, what should it be? Let's run the code. And what do I get? I get hello John Smith. So what does it mean? That here we have created a formatted string. I could have given it into a print, or I could have put it into a string and then printed it. So we are getting a formatted string. Let's say age is equal to 23. John's age is 23. And what do I want to now print? I want to print John is 23 years old. So how will I do it? John. So instead of John, I will say %s is, and then I want to print his age. So because age is a number, so instead of %s, I will use %d. And then I can say years old. And now I need to give it the parameters. So what are the two parameters? Name comma age. Let me run this code. And let's see what do we get. We get John is 23 years old, exactly as we wanted. Now suppose we have John's weight is 68.94 kgs. We also want to print John's weight. So I will say print, and the statement I want is John weighs 68.94 kg. So John weighs, so I'll start with %s weighs, 68.94 is weight, so I'll use %d, and I don't want a space, so I'll say kg, and then provide my parameters, which are name comma weight. Let's run this code. And what do I get? I get John weighs 68 kg. I'll just delete these prints because I don't need them. But what did we want here? We did not want 68. We wanted 68.94. So why did we get 68? Because we use %d. So d is for numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2 numbers. If we wanted the decimal number, we will use f, which stands for float. So if I now say %f, let's see what's the output. We get 68.94, but we get a lot of zeros. We don't want that. So how do we change that? Let's go back again and change it. So %f, and now I can specify the number of decimals I want. So how do I do it? I'll say dot, and suppose I want 2 decimal places. So I'll say dot to f. Now when I run it, I get John weighs 68.94 kg. If I wanted 1 decimal place, I could do the same thing, and instead of dot 2, I will say it dot 1. And now when I run it, what do I get? I get John weighs 68.9 kg. So this is one of the common ways to format strings. It was supported in the earlier versions of Python and the new versions. So this is the old C style or C++ style way of formatting strings in Python. So you know what to do. You should not only watch the lesson but run this code also, and the best way to run it is run it on REPL.it, and you should run the code. Running the code increases your understanding, builds familiarity, and you also learn the syntax. So once we have run these codes, what will we do? We will go to the exercises. So this is our first exercise. So here in the first exercise, we have some code and there are two print statements. So what do we need to do? We need to tell the output that will be printed on the screen. And the way to do it is read the code carefully. In your mind or on a paper, figure out the output and write it down on a piece of paper. Then type in this code, run it and check your output, and then put it in the comments. If you face any problem, let us know in the comments and we will help you. So once we have done the first exercise, what will we do? We will go to the second exercise. So this is the second exercise. Again, it has a couple of print statements. So you need to tell the output again in this case. And don't forget to put it in the comments.